if you haven't already seen, there's something called the flotilla, right? And it's 427 people from all different countries all around the world who got together and got ships to send aid to the starving people of Palestine, the people who are currently going through a genocide and who are being starved to death and stuck in a place and just having constant horror happen to them every single day. And the Israeli Navy seized all of those ships and is getting ready to transport all of those 427 people back to their own countries. And in the flotilla, there's Greta Thunberg, the most important, most well-known person, right? Who's already known for a climate activist. There's also the grandson of Nelson Mandela, which when I first saw, I was like, wow, that's amazing. That the grandson of Nelson Mandela is somebody who his grandfather Nelson Mandela stood up against the apartheid that was going on in South Africa. He's taking up the mantle and trying to help people who are suffering, right? And what I don't understand, and I hope when was feeding people and giving aid to people who are starving a crime? I literally don't understand what kind of dystopia that we're living in, that when you try to go and help people who are suffering, that it is a crime. And these people didn't do anything wrong. They followed international law. Whether you want to say it's a stunt for clout or anything, they're actually going and doing the work to go help people who are suffering. And I just don't understand why these people, like, they were called terrorists. They were called Hamas supporters and everything, right? And I'm just at a loss of words that currently right now, that there's narratives in play that if you go against them, you will be labeled the worst thing ever, even though what you're trying to do, I would say, is an inherently good thing. You're not trying to make the world a worse place. But thankfully, what I saw was that even though all of the ships were seized and everything, and those people are currently in the process of going back to their own countries, I mean, I have seen that some of them are in prisons that are known for terrible conditions, and they've even been reports that they're being treated horribly, like being beaten and dragged around and everything. But I don't even know what to say about that, right? But thankfully that even though that they weren't able to give the aid and give the food to all the people of Palestine who are starving, right? At least that the Israeli Navy was so preoccupied with them that the Palestinians who are starving were finally able to go to their own shores and go fish and get food for everybody who's starving, right? And I've already been keeping up to date with everything that's happening in Israel and Palestine, and I just can't believe that's the world we live in. So, free Palestine till it's backwards, and bye.